Hey folks, Eric here from DirtyLittleSneakers.com, and today I want to talk to you about the Nurvv Run Smart Insoles. Now these aren't the only smart insoles on the market, but the first I've tried, so I'm excited to get started. Now on the transparency front, I need to tell you that I was sent this set of insoles for me to review, but I'm not being compensated for it, and nobody's going to see this footage before I post it. So what are these space-age looking things all about? They go between the footbed and your insole and have 16 sensors on each. And not unlike the watch that you wear on your wrist, they give you a bunch of data for you to geek out over. Now these are GPS enabled, so you're gonna get the usual metrics that you're used to, like heart rate, distance, time, pace, splits, and cadence. And you can upload to Strava as well directly from their app. What's cool about these is that you can run with or without your phone. So these little pods that attach to the outside of your shoe, they're going to collect all the data and then sync to the app when you're in range. They're also Bluetooth enabled, so you can connect a heart rate monitor to them, which is pretty cool. But the metrics that I think set these apart are step length, foot strike, pronation, and balance. There isn't another product that goes directly in your shoe that actually is sensing where your foot is striking that's going to help you train for that if those are the things that you're looking to change. Now, like most running products on the market, and as you heard me mention with the data collection up top, Nurvv has a proprietary app. And the interesting feature about the app is that you can not only see all of the metrics that I mentioned, but it also includes a foot strike trainer. And as a heel striker who's been told my entire running life that I run wrong, I'm really interested in that feature. The app also has what they call a running health score. And here's how it works. Once you've run at least 10K in 4 separate runs, so you can run, 2 miles each, as long as you're hitting 6 total, you get a personalized running health score between 0 and 100. This is going to indicate how sustainable your running is based on training load, pronation, cadence, and left and right balance. Again, something that you can only get from a sensor right in your shoe. The Nurvv insoles come in at just under an ounce each, 0.8 of an ounce to be exact. So I don't think weight is going to be an issue even on super long runs. You're going to get 5 hours out of each charge. So if you're a marathon plotter, this might not be the product for you, or you might use this as an add-on for training. But at $300 a pair, it would be a really expensive add-on. So let's talk about the good. I love that you can track your running and fitness without wearing a watch. This means that if you're like me, you don't have the option to constantly look at your watch to see if you're on pace, or when that interval will be over so you can throw up, or if you're hitting your heart rate zone, or any of the other metrics that you're looking for, whether it be a race or a workout. In essence, you're learning to run more by feel than by being mandated by your wrist. I think that's pretty cool. But that can also be a negative, because until you learn to run by feel, who knows if you're going to be able to hit your goals in your workouts or your races whenever they return. I also love that there's something that will give me definitive data on where my foot strike is. Do I land on my heel or my midfoot? And if I want to train myself to hit in a different spot, well, there's an app for that. I won't have to hire a running coach, which can definitely be more expensive than a one-time $300 charge. The bad? Honestly, most of the things that I didn't like about the product were more about the build. I'm not a fan of these huge pods that hang off the side of my kicks. I don't think they got in the way of running, I just don't like the way they look. I can get over that. What I can't get over is that when I wore shoes that had a thicker collar, like more like an Asics Nimbus, the pods were hard to get clipped in, and I found that they were rubbing on my ankles, and that caused blistering. So I found that running in something like the Mizuno Wave Riders were better than, like I said, the Asics Nimbus. Also, the satellites took forever to find. Now granted, I do live in New York City, but other GPS products I've used have been able to overcome the city issue. Even after doing a firmware update and running in an open park, I found that there was an issue with the finding. Now, I haven't taken them out of the city to check if it's just a city thing or a product failure because COVID. So if you get a pair, you might not have the same issues that I had. Hey, real quick, just as I was about to hit publish on this video, I got an email from the folks over at Nurvv telling me that there's been a couple of updates to the app. First and foremost being GPS connectivity has been improved. So that thing that I was complaining about the GPS not finding in New York City may be resolved. I'll let you know. Second is that you're going to have heart rate splits for indoor runs. So you're going to be able to get cues for your heart rate, and you're also going to get audio cues for your pace splits. So at the end of whatever interval you set, whether it be a mile or kilometer, they're going to tell you what your pace split was. That's about it, folks. If you want to pair these Nurvv insoles, I did put a link below. It does not go to any affiliate account. It just goes right to the website, so you have an easier way of finding them. And if you found this video useful, it would be great if you would hit that like button below, get this up into the YouTube algorithm a little bit more. And if you like gear reviews, race reviews, or anything endurance sports related, I'm your guy. Please hit subscribe and the bell next to it so you get notified when I put new videos up just about every week or so. I appreciate you tuning in, and I'll see you next time.